Good morning. It is Thursday, August 30th, 2018. We have a fabulous daily reading ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get to it. We have the card of risks. This card has a pretty good point to it. It says that the best surprises and the richest experiences come from bold choices. So if you were to look at your list of potential high-risk choices that you have to make, or your decisions, what is the true, legit, factual worst-case scenario? Does anybody die? Are there detrimental side effects? Exactly. Sure, it can be scary. I watched a video of Jimmy Fallon and Tom Cruise going skydiving. And Tom Cruise has been skydiving, plenty of times, so he's all into it. And Jimmy Fallon is about ready to shit himself. He's doing all this training, you can see it on his face. He's scared. But he couldn't really puss out because, hello, it's Tom Cruise and he's on TV. So they get up in the air and he's like, yeah, I don't think I can do this. So essentially he gets pushed out of, the plane. Within a split second, he is having one of the most amazing experiences of his life. When they get back down to the ground and they, land safely and everything, he is just on top of the world, completely flying on that high-flying disc. He is absolutely thrilled and full of ambition and excitement and optimism. So yeah, there's some scary shit. Even going on a roller coaster can be scary, but once you get done, gosh, it was one of the best experiences of your life. The next card we have is challenge. When I read this card, the analogy, which, as you know, are always fabulous, that came to me was if the researchers who live in the area of Mount Everest were to go place cameras all around the base of that mountain, how many people do you think they would catch on camera who essentially succumb to the intimidation of such a daunting task or journey? Probably a few, right? So do you think those people who chickened out feel better or worse than those who grew a set, made it to the top, made it back down, didn't die, and are able to take a picture and have this success story? Clearly, the ones who accomplished something that they really had to talk themselves into would feel better, right? So stretch yourself, push yourself, prove yourself, but only to prove yourself to you. Because what anybody else thinks doesn't fucking matter. I don't care who you are. You prove yourself to you and you alone. And by doing that, you automatically step into a new vibration, a new frequency, where you won't even have to try to prove yourself to others. It's just going to happen. Then in the middle, we have a white buffalo. Fun fact, this is on page 122. The Auralite down there, it's Auralite 23, and that one is stone 24 in the book. So we have 22, 23, 24. I like the numbers. But here you are. Here you stand all cold in this frozen, barren tundra. You got a good handful of potential roadblocks and obstacles in front of you. It's going to potentially be a tight fit getting in between a few of those trees. So let me ask you, do you stay standing in intimidation and that fear in your head, which essentially leads to starving to death and having frostbite on your feet? Or do you at least make an effort? This card reminds us that we need to trust, like honestly trust. It's hard sometimes to be a trusting person when you've been fucked over or you feel like you've been left to fall flat on your face numerous times. But this card is asking us to trust that we are supported and that we have our guides right there along with us. And this card chooses us when it's pertinent for us to know that our balance depends solely on us asking for some frickin' help. I mean, I'm an Aries. I know you can't blame your zodiac sign on all of your, interesting qualities, but I'm quite stubborn, and most of the time I'm like, yep, whatever, I'll just do it, got it. But we need to ask for help, not only to allow others to have the satisfaction and the positive effects that come with being able to help somebody, but also to show us that not everybody's going to let us down. So trust. Ask for help. And then we have the two crystals. Aquamarine. If you're a March birthday like myself, you are an aquamarine. This stone helps us to create the reality that blatantly serves our highest good. It helps us to release the resistance and listen to our freaking intuition. How many times has something happened that was negative and you're like, oh, I knew that was going to happen. Well, if you fucking knew it was going to happen, then why did you keep going? Right? If you know there is a bear in the cave and whatever you're going into the cave to get is not for your highest good, then stay the fuck away from the cave. Turn around and walk away. Because how can you lose hope if a state of well-being is literally a choice or a state of mind? Only by losing focus, right? The Auralite. Raise your own consciousnness, and those around you who are ready will follow. Find true alignment with the as above, so below, and as without, so within. Saying that we hear so often, as above, so below. The last part of that, the as without, so within, we literally have to be happy. We have to be okay. We have to be just as satisfied in our current life without all of those things on our wish list. Because you can't be in a state of disgruntledness or a state of dis-ease and expect good things to happen that you would be happy about. No, you need to be happy, and then more things will happen that make you happy. So, quit mind fucking yourself and realize that you got some huge potential. I mean, we all do. If we could only see ourselves through the eyes of those people around us who love us, not the asshole co-workers or whatever, but if you could see yourself how I see you, or how, your best friend or your husband or wife sees you. You have so many good things to offer, and you are so much stronger than you think. So, buckle up, buttercup. Get on it. I'll see you tomorrow for Friday. Hallelujah. Bye.